Welcome, and especially welcome to Anders Rylander, CEO of Biovica. You have announced a cost reduction program of 30 million SEK, and you're also investigating a new go-to-market model in the US. Could you please give us some more background to this decision?
Yes, thank you, Juan. Certainly. A little bit of background is that we now have been 12 months on the US market, and we've achieved a lot and we've learned a lot. We have achieved a lot of assets, starting with the CLIA lab certified, up and running with processes to receive an invoice to the reimbursement system. We have a sales force that has generated demand and also agreements with several institutions, 50 hospitals, etc. So we have gotten a really, really good start, and also getting the feedback that DiviTum is really, really making a difference for patients, and the oncologists that have started to use DiviTum come back and are convinced and are convincing others to do that. So that's the good start and the positives. At the same time, we also learned that the time to introduce it to new organization and to scale it has taken longer. And therefore, we are looking with the assets that we have developed to partner with someone that has a bigger footprint in terms of sales organization that can help us accelerate and realize the great potential that we see in the DiviTum product. So that's basically the message.
You're looking into new US go-to-market model with a US partner. Do you have any industrial interest? And are there any active ongoing discussions?
Yeah, if we start with the type of partner, we are looking for a larger diagnostics company active within oncology that has a sales force that are meeting the oncologists that we are meeting, but with a greater capacity, basically. And I think there will be great synergies with the assets that we have created, and then could be leveraged and scaled more quickly. The second part of your question, do we have any ongoing discussions? Yes, we have had a process for a couple of months to get the market feedback and get check the interests, and we have confirmation that there are a couple of ones interested. So yes.
And this level of saving suggests that there will be changes in your commercial team, in the US commercial team.
Yeah. So the model we will use will still have a sales force, a smaller one, but more focused on the really big account where we actually have come very far and are close of closing deals that can make a big difference. So that we will keep. We will keep our lab so we can serve the customers that we have. So we will have a smaller, but still the same functions, but the sales force and all will be reduced. And of course, that will also require less overhead. So that will be the change in US, and also in Sweden, in Uppsala, we will also make a reduction. So it will be both in Sweden and US.
Okay, so the change is to sort of a hybrid model. You will have a core commercial team and supporting a partner model.
Yes, yeah, continue with the high potential, high value customers that we are, or accounts that we're working on, and in parallel look for a partner that can provide scalability.
Yes, and what about the commercial interest in DiviTum?
Yeah. The positive trend that we communicated in the last quarterly report a month or so ago continues. So that's very positive. The oncologists that start using the product sees value in it and comes back and increases volumes, and also are sharing their stories with other oncologists. So that's an excellent way of growing the use of the product. One interesting thing is the dynamics of the product, that we can early pick up changes in proliferation, and some oncologists are using that to test more frequent than we assume. We see bi-monthly or even 3 times per month in some cases. So that's also very positive. Another thing which is positive is reimbursement. We have 3 areas, Medicare and client bill. Both of those are developing as expected, so that's also positive. And the third one, the private payers, we actually are doing better than we expected, with higher price levels than assumed, and also higher acceptance rates so far no denials based on medical or clinical utility. So that's also excellent. So when you sum it up, we believe actually more than ever in the potential of the product, because all those factors drives potential and value. So very good start.
Interesting. That should also contribute to generate industrial interest.
For sure, and these are assets, of course, that we can use together with a strong partner to scale the commercialization efforts even further. So yeah, good start that we serve as a foundation for that work.
Thank you. And how does the pharma business develop?
Pharma business develops well, as communicated also in the latest report. That trend continues. If you look at the CDK inhibitor field, where we are most active, that's our key focus area. We have it's a $10 billion sales per year for those therapies. And we are working with the majority of companies developing new therapies within this area. And it's an area that is expected to grow 4 or 5 times the coming 10 years. So we're very well positioned for those new therapies coming out that will generate that growth, and to be able to serve them with complementary diagnostics that will, of course, help us also drive volumes in a very effective way, and also get the product out to the benefit of the patients.
And concrete question, if I remember correctly, there is a pilot case and a sort of evaluation of a potential CDX partner.
Yeah, there is a couple of those discussions ongoing, and then also some test projects. We haven't seen the results yet of those, so we have to come back on that when we have results that we can communicate.
And finally, what to expect then in the near future?
We will make this change, and then of course we will keep you updated on how we progress during the normal plan, the quarterly reports, and when we sign commercial agreements, either with big organizations in US or with potential partners or with pharmas. We will of course come back and share that information, and we're working on all those 3 fronts. So
excellent. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Johan. Thank you.